Hey YouTube, this is Amber with Skyway Acquisition Solutions. We're a management consulting firm that helps federal contractors. Our team is a unique blend of former contracting officers and industry folks. We bring many years and a wide variety of experience, allowing us to provide the best support to help you succeed in federal contracting. This video series is the Skyway Spotlight. Each video, you will learn more about our team members and what makes Skyway so special. Let's get started with today's episode. Okay, so today I have Kevin Jans with me, and we are going to talk about the where and the when. And my first question for you, Kevin, is where did you spend your career as a contracting officer?
Most of my career was with the Air Force, and the second half was with Special Operations Command. And during that time, I worked at Wright-Patterson Air Force Base, then in Ohio, and then Patrick Air Force Base down in Florida, working on space programs, and then out to Colorado Springs, where I tested some winter as a contracting officer out there, and then down to MacDill Air Force Base, again in Florida, but on the other side. So I got to touch a lot of different bases and meet a lot of different folks.
Awesome. So can you provide us an overview of the time that you were spent there, any significant historical events or anything that you encountered that you think is noteworthy?
I'm very blessed to have a really interesting career. So some of the cooler programs, I suppose, working on the Air Force Two program, buying the fleet of aircraft, that it was a commercial contract that the vice president still flies around in today, actually. Also having been at Patrick Air Force Base during 9/11 was very memorable for lots of reasons. We had the entire base locked down. It was a very unique time for the world anyway, but being at a military base was particularly challenging. And then out in Peterson Air Force Base, working on nuclear defense programs, like knowing that there are systems that are constantly scanning the sky, looking for bad guys shooting things at the U.S. It's very humbling to realize how big the network is that keeps track of us and keeps us safe. And then, of course, working at Special Operations Command, supporting Navy SEALs and Rangers who are in missions in places all over the world. Just fascinating the amount of effort these people put into their training, the amount of equipment that they need, how specialized it is, and the fact that they'll run through walls. It's amazing the people that you meet in these programs, and I'm not talking about just the actual SEALs, but the people who support them. Working 14-hour days to support a mission is normal for everybody when you work at a place like that. And you think that, oh, well, I'm a contracts manager, I'm not going to really touch that much. But there were many times that I was the difference. And that's a really cool feeling. Not every time, it was a few times, but knowing that you make the difference in somebody's life that's got a very dangerous mission it's very rewarding work.
Yeah, totally. So even though you're not on the front lines, you're still supporting all of those efforts. And it's a true teamwork because they need you to help fulfill their job as well.
It was interesting that during some of the source selections where the Navy SEAL, for example, would be on the source selection. And this is a person that they're a unique animal. I mean, they've got a lot of training, a lot of specialized skill, they're a certain personality. And I'm walking them through the source selection plan. And it's just not, they don't care. They're like, oh, okay, I got to read this thing. I got to do the evaluation properly. I want this equipment. I'm on this evaluation team. But it was really fun for them to see what the business side of managing these contracts looks like, even for a small moment. And it was really cool for me to be able to spend time with people that I'm 1/10 of 1% of what they deal with in their careers. So it was really neat work.
Definitely. Well, thank you for sharing, and we appreciate you helping, in all the Air Force bases, and we'll catch you on our next series.
All right. Thanks, Amber.